But one thing I've always noticed about Ja Morant's dreadlocks is that when he doesn't maintain them, they look more Ja Morant. We're taking it way back to the beginning of Ja Morant's dreadlocks in today's video. See right here, he has starter locks. It looked like he maybe did 2-strand twists and then did a twist out. But you can see how his hair is still kind of curly, and that just goes to show that the hair isn't fully mature. I want you guys to look at what he does with his dreadlocks in the morning. This is his morning routine, by the way. You see how he pulls his dreadlocks down like that? Make sure that they're fully elongated. Isn't a bad idea, because if you're constantly pulling your dreadlocks, especially down by the roots and pulling it out, you're allowing the hair to be separated and not combine into other locks. So every morning, if you have some sort of morning routine, like me for instance, I like to shake my hair so that it loosens up so that it's not combined with other locks beside it. Fast forward some time and we see that Ja Morant's dreadlocks have came a long way over the, I think, 2 years. Nah, it's been like 3 or 4 years. And one of the main things that we see is that his dreadlocks are dyed. And it's actually good the way he dyed them. He didn't dye all of his dreadlocks. He just dyed a few in the front. One thing we noticed about Ja Morant as well is that his dreadlocks aren't fully maintained all the time. And that's one thing you guys have to learn is when you're doing maintenance, maintain it once a month, maybe once every 2 months or on occasion, but allow your hair to rest because you want your scalp to rest. If your scalp isn't able to rest, you're gonna keep putting too much tension on the scalp, which I've told you guys multiple times that can result in traction alopecia, which then can result in hair loss. A breakdown of traction alopecia is essentially your hair follicle, which is the root of your hair becoming swollen, and then it chokes out the hair and that hair is gone. That's how hair loss happens. But one thing I've always noticed about Ja Morant's dreadlocks is that when he doesn't maintain them, they look more fluffy or puffy or frizzy, however you want to put it. And that just comes with it. If you do 2-strand twists, it makes your dreadlocks look so much more skinnier. So if you feel that your dreadlocks are thick and you don't want to separate them to make them skinnier, which is something that I actually did earlier on in the locking stage so that I didn't have to do it later. If you don't want to go through that process, then do 2-strand twists because you'll be surprised at how well this makes your hair look. Although doing 2-strand twists is a very clean hairstyle, it is actually extremely easy to do. It just takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of work. Now, besides Ja Morant being one of the best players to watch in the league, I feel that he has some of the best locks in the league as well. If there are other people in the NBA that you want me to review, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll do a video on them. Ja Morant does do a lot of hairstyles, but a lot of the time when he's off of doing like braids or 2-strand twists, he typically just does like half up, half down with the top being up and the back being down. And I feel like this is a very underrated hairstyle. Although it's typically used for just pulling it back temporarily, I feel like it's a very clean hairstyle as well. I feel like it makes your dreadlocks appear longer. So that's a little tip. If you want your dreadlocks to appear longer, do a half up, half down. I'm telling you, it does the trick.
If you want products like the crochet hook or the interlock tool or even locking gel to make your dreadlocks, click the link down below to go to greatlocs.com to pick out the products that you need for your dreadlocks.